Hey guys, it's Kristen, and currently the doll enthusiast has a bit of a problem. So the other day I was dressing my dolls for spring when my very first doll, Brianne, who is a Maplelea girl that I got in 2008, well, her leg fell off. Since I've had Brianne for 10 years, over time the strings connecting her limbs to her torso have slowly been wearing down. And since I was only 6 when I got her and I played pretty rough with her, her legs have become very loose. Since she's had trouble standing up, it makes it hard to use her in videos, so I haven't filmed with her in such a long time. But now, clearly things have gotten much worse. I thought this would be a really interesting video for you all, because sometimes things do happen to our dolls, even if we really love them and we use them so much. Rather than sending her into the doll hospital to get her fixed, we can really just do it at home sometimes. Especially because Brianne is a Maplelea girl, the policy that they have for their brand is that if something happens to your doll, you can send her into the doll hospital. Except the thing is that instead of like American Girl, where they will replace the part that's broken and then send her back to you, the original doll, with Maplelea they actually just send you a replacement doll. So for this reason, my dad said that we may as well just try to reattach her leg because I've had this doll for such a long time and I really just have so many great memories with her. So since Brianne now has so many problems and she's already almost 10 years old, I've decided that it's time to give her a bit of a makeover. It doesn't matter to me that she has a lot of problems and that she's already 10 years old, but I'd rather just fix her and keep the doll that I originally have, rather than just getting a new one. So anyway, for all of these reasons, this is why I'm going to be taking you along step by step as we make Brianne good as new again. So for our plan of action, in order to get Brianne's leg back on, we actually had to cut off the other leg. So we disconnected both strings that were holding her two legs on, and once we did that, we were able to use one of these bungee cords and we could attach it to each leg and then thread it through her body. The string that was holding the other leg on was also pretty worn out, so we figured that this would be a better option rather than having to re-thread her other leg 6 months from now. Brianne's legs are each made up of 2 pieces, so inside there is a small round disc, and then this piece fits inside of the leg, which we then use to tie onto the body. So here's Brianne after her little procedure, and as you can see now she can stand on her own. The only problem is that her legs are very wobbly. This is perfectly fine though because I don't really use her in videos anymore anyway. All that matters is that both legs are attached. So while I was at it, I decided to give Brianne a bit of a spa treatment. So all that I'm doing here is adding a little bit of baking soda to water to make a paste, and this is going to be really helpful with scrubbing all of those ink spots and stains off of her. Once some of that dirt was gone, then I just rinsed her off under some cool water and dried her off. Now, as you may have noticed in one of the pictures before, Brianne has a bit of a tear on her back, so I just used a needle and some white thread to stitch this up. Since her hair is still in pretty good condition, all I did was brush it out, and I just trimmed off some of the little flyaways. Then I just redressed her and she's all done. While she is still a little bit unsteady when standing, I think she looks a lot better. Let me know down below if anything like this has ever happened to one of your dolls before. I hope you all have a great week. See you all in my next video.